He's off and running, and he'll be off and running with a boundary. Flicked off his legs pretty neatly. Timing was excellent, as you would expect. First boundary for Sachin Tendulkar.
Well, he's so strong in that area. We saw him miss a couple in the last game, actually, which we were all surprised about. But he is superb off his pads. That is somewhere where we as Zimbabwean batsmen can improve a hell of a lot. And I mean, you, Dave, as an ex-coach, and you watch us now, you'll know that better than anyone.
Wow, look at that. We wondered at the start of this over whether he'd play a hook or a cut, but the ball was marginally short. He had a go at one and missed. This one came straight out the centre.
And that is out the centre of a very big, heavy bat, which is, it's amazing that a little guy like him can pull and cut with such a heavy bat. It's the heaviest bat I've ever felt in an international cricketer. And oh, he's quite some player.
What it does, it puts a lot of pressure on the bowler. He's pitched one up, been clipped for 4, now he's pitched one short, been hooked for 4. And now he's being glanced down the leg side for 4. That is the third boundary in the over, all 3 to Tendulkar. In the first over, India 13 without loss. Up and over the slips, this may well be another boundary. It is. It's come off the outside edge, he flashed hard at it. Plenty of space out there, and beat the third man. 4th boundary in a row for Rian King.
Well, this looks like it's going to be an entertaining first 15 if Sachin plays like this. And indeed, if Rian bowls like this as well.
You were saying he's not worried about the pace. If anything, he enjoys the pace, especially if there's no sideways movement. It's a nice wicket that he's got consistent bounce on. That, however, has gone for 6. So the first one he's dropped too short. Sachin Tendulkar has rocked back and smashed that over long leg for 6. To tell you more about the innings and this shot, Rishi Ashtree's with Sunil Gavaskar.
That's a superb shot by the little man. He's into position so quickly across with that back foot. And he's just helped it on its way. Just got the feeling he was expecting it. This is a cracking start by the Indians. The 50 has come up in no time. Just 46 balls in 36 minutes. Good delivery. Big shout here from Morgan Dillon. Slow in the air, got the ball to swing into Tendulkar. It'll be interesting to see where the ball struck him.
One gets the impression that it struck him outside the line of the off stump. He is just a shade outside the line of the off stump. He's not a big man, so he won't have a very big stride. There it is, just a little bit outside the line of the off stump.
That's put away in style. Again, getting into position so quickly. He's hit it in front of mid-wicket. The boundaries continue to flow.
He has the special ability to pick up the line very early, earlier than most other batsmen. That's why he is the best batsman in the world. There it is. He's picked it up very, very quickly. And of course, he knows, having played against the West Indies before, that the West Indies tend to bowl a bit short. They're not much for swinging the ball, the West Indians. They are more keen on getting the ball to bounce around the batsman's ears, whether it's a one-day game or a test match. So that length is bound to be a bit short, and he's prepared for it.
Again pulled away. One bounce over the rope. This is food and drink for Tendulkar. Or rice and curry, whichever way you want to put it.
It's a waste of time trying to bowl short to the little man. And at that pace, Colin Stewart is amiable and just helping himself for more runs, Sachin Tendulkar.
Once, Tendulkar called for 2 as soon as he played the shot, and 2 he will get at a canter. Not anymore. That went flat. The umpire wants the replay to determine if it is 4 or 6. I just think they were concentrating so hard on Saurav Ganguly. They missed out on Tendulkar for a moment.
Well, there's an extra man in the boundary, Chris Dale, who was at mid-on. He's not gone out to mid-on, to long-on, sorry. And in the meantime, Sachin Tendulkar takes advantage, and that ball is just short of the boundary. It's 4, but now it's gone out to the boundary. Now there's Sachin Tendulkar, who recognized that mid-on wasn't there.
I guess the ways of the great are strange, Colin. There were only 2 fielders outside the circle, and he kept dabbing around the infield. The field out has probably gone over.
Tendulkar, who's got to 1 short of another one-day international 50, which he'll get now. Came out blasting, really got hold of Rion King early. Period of circumspection when the spinner McGarrell came on initially. Another great knock.
When will it end? He just keeps on piling up the runs. Should have saved it. But perhaps just to his wrong side. But a slide, a dive, might have cut it off. But it just eludes McGarrell, and off it goes for 4.
Fielding in this fine leg position, it's all about anticipation. The moment Tendulkar's bat came out from gully, he should have been looking towards that fine paddle sweep.
Ganguly joins Tendulkar in a half-century. 119 these two have put together, and they've done it without any difficulty at all. Ganguly was dropped off the first ball he faced, first ball of the innings. A difficult leg side chance to Jacobs off King. Jacobs has taken similar chances, but it was difficult. Since then, it's been all India.
There's no doubt that the Indians are the best batting side in this competition.
Straight to mid-off. Now that's what it's done. Hooper comes in, brings the fielders in, challenges Ganguly to go over the top. He's gone once, and the second time straight to mid-off.
Yes, good captaincy and a good slow ball. That's what deceived Saurav Ganguly there. Trying it over the top, he found himself searching for the delivery, and in the end, simplest of chances to Ganga. It was a good knock. India have lost their first wicket on 133. Saurav Ganguly for 62.
Turn there for Carl Hooper. The finger has gone up here. Good piece of bowling that sneaked through between bat and pad. Not collecting cleanly, but in the end ripping the bails off, and the batsman well short of his ground.
Umpire Kevin Barber, his short career as an international umpire, doesn't prefer a lot to the TV umpire. Let's have a look at this. You can see in the shadow of the wickets, the bail's been removed. Sehwag well out of his ground, so it's a good decision by Kevin Barber. Sehwag's gone for 4, he misses out. India 138 for 2.
Up went the finger. I'll take that, umpire. Good timing.
Isn't that a no ball?
He's looking for a second the moment he played the shot. That's well done down at long leg. Throw came in quick. It's interesting that when Tendulkar plays a shot, his first instinct is 2, not 1.
This is a very, very aggressive runner between the wickets. Runs his first run very hard. Always puts a lot of pressure on the fielder.
Oh! Knocked him over. Second time in the series that he's getting out to a shot like that. Basically, a ball that went straight through, and Badani went round it rather than right behind it. India lose number 3.
Pushed through the air, a big yawning gap between bat and pad. You've really driven a car through that. Badani has been done in. India lose their 3rd wicket.
So Badani gets 4 from 24 balls. It's 152 for 3. What a shot! This is the best player in the world. Hitting on the rise and hitting so easily.
This is what I meant. A hard surface. Tendulkar really driving on the up. Finding the gap. This really is vintage Tendulkar. Tendulkar at his best. Dictating terms to the opposition. Really can't set a field when he is in this flowing form of his.
It's gone up to 82 now. Had a wonderful tournament so far. He's almost looked unchallenged. And he's called for 2 straight away again. And they will get them. It's just an education in itself, watching Tendulkar. Even as he is playing the shot, his mind is set on how many he's going to get off it.
Yes, it's his ability to pick the gaps over here. He's found the right place over there. This was a straight ball. Just a little nudge, a roll of the wrist. And he scampers for a quick 2.
There's a quick look back to see how his partner's doing. The bat's doing pretty well, Sachin. 70 not out, 81 not out. Now 84 not out. And that'll become 85. 163 for 3. Oh! What do you say to a batsman who plays a shot like that? He picked it off middle and leg, but he is so sure of himself in this form, Tendulkar. Really, you get the feeling that he will decide where the ball's going to go.
What this batting group of Tendulkar does, it opens up avenues for him. It forces the captain to really have a fielder in that position, and thereby he gets an opening in the field.
100 not out. Sachin Tendulkar, century number 29, achieved with almost embarrassing ease. Wonderfully played. Team all assembling there by the dressing room. The first century by an Indian on this tour of Zimbabwe, and almost inevitably from Sachin Tendulkar. And he's back in strike. Not a bad idea for Rahul Dravid. It's a great view from the non-strikers end.
Yes, he's looked totally in command, dictated terms to the opposition, picked the 1s and 2s, found the gaps. He's never been in a hurry.
Take it! Another big one. Shouts of take it from the bowler. But Tendulkar plays it well for 2. Ram Naresh Sarwan there in the deep. Not quite flowing into that shot again. He allowed himself to sink into defensive mode for a while. He is doing just what he wants at the moment.
There it is. This time he's picked the gap, waited for it, went across so that he could hit it squarer. The earlier shot 2 balls ago, he had hit it to the fielder. This time he made sure there wasn't a fielder anywhere nearby. He hit it off the front foot this one. That's what makes him such a difficult batsman to contain.
And he's hit that harder than the others. Really pounding Gale here. Gale, an occasional bowler, and looking even less than that. Bowling to Tendulkar. He's moved to 112. And Tendulkar looking to finish it quite quickly.
Once again, the front foot coming across so that he's able to get that ball square. And enough punch in it to get it to the boundary.
Oh!
Lovely bowling by Gale. Yorked and played over the top of it. Not dissimilar to the way that Badani went to Hooper. Gale with the Yorker.
Just when we were saying that Rahul Dravid would be happy to have some runs under his belt, he plays all over this one. He's actually yorked himself. He was in two minds whether to play it to the offside or to the onside, resulting in that big gap between bat and pad. Ball sneaked in from there. He's out for 15, 207 for 4.
Tendulkar pushing down the ground for the single just to give Sodhi the opportunity of a look at the bowling.
Back it up.
Little champion quite content to give a strike to his young partner, breaking him into one-day cricket, so to speak.
Ball.
Very nearly did what Dravid did, driving over Yorker. Didn't quite get through.
Yes, this one fired in as soon as Gale saw within the Singh Sodhi jumping down the pitch. Bit of a premeditated shot, this one.
Not too sure who he should have thrown to. 215 for 4.
So Ganguly got 62, but I thought he gave his hand away. Could have batted on and maybe got on to a century. Hasn't scored a one-day century for quite a while. He's come close on a couple of occasions.
Tendulkar satisfied with a single. Just wants to let the young man have as much of a hand as possible here. And he smote that behind square. Not much back lift, but he really got so much bat onto it. Hit it very hard indeed behind square for 4.
Fielders in for him this time again, and he took up the challenge once again. This time, of course, he played with a much straighter bat than the earlier shot, and he used that incoming drift from Rion King. This is well executed. There it is, the incoming drift on the pads, and seeing that the fielders were in the circle, playing it very well. Tendulkar now wants to prolong the agony for the West Indies, wanting to do it in singles. Or maybe Ritinder Singh Sodhi has got different ideas.
But he won't have to. Got to finish it off. King hit over the top by Sodhi, and Sodhi finishes off the match in emphatic fashion. A straightforward victory for India. They've won all 4 matches. in the qualifying round of the Coca-Cola Cup. They go into the final against the same West Indies team they've beaten twice with a huge psychological advantage. The West Indies will go off knowing that they've got to get this man, Sachin Tendulkar, if they're to have any chance of winning that final on Saturday. 81 not out against them in the earlier match, and now he finishes 122 not out, his 29th one-day international 100.